38%, 39% should not mean 100% of the power. And that's what's wrong with that. The Senate was put together before we had electricity. The system what we have is the same. I think in 2011 we should have a system that reflects the citizens' will, that we should have a system that reflects the reality of our global system, and that's why we need a fair voting system. We need to have democratic change in this country, and we need to start with this place over here so we can reflect the audience.
Hypothetically speaking, if the majority of your constituents here in Ottawa Centre ask you to vote a certain way on a bill, but your party leader asks you to vote the other way, what would you do?
Well, I'd also look at what my values are too, because I don't want to go to a system where it's just, everyone says what they think on a particular issue. We wouldn't need any politicians, I suppose. We just have a technocracy, and people would go online. But no, there are issues within our party where people have not been in line, quote unquote, or believed in the same as the leader or the party, and they've voted to represent their constituents. It's a free vote, and we've had that on contentious issues, and it's not been easy. But that's why you have a caucus represents the values of a party, but you also represent your constituents. So it depends on the issue, but I certainly would have to represent the will of my constituents as well as being representative of the party. And that's something very important to us as a party.
Okay. Have you ever heard of the Online Party of Canada?
No, but I just did because you just told me.
So basically what we're trying to do here is...
Thank you.
It's exactly what I said. It's an online platform where people can vote directly on bills and motions and issues. And so, for example, if 90% of your constituents voted on something, would you take that into consideration when you're voting in the House of Commons?
No, anytime you can get input from constituents, and that's extremely important. I just don't believe that, we just would have that kind of system where it's just every single issue you ask people, what they think, and then, our job is to synthesize information to be understanding of what choices there are, and part of what we need is to hear from constituents. So I think that would be helpful. But to turn our system into something that's just simply an online process without background, without debate, without, I wouldn't advocate. But I think the idea of having a process for people to be heard, all the better.
All right, thank you very much.
How are you? I gotta get going.
Should we adopt a proportional representation electoral system at the federal level? Yes. Oh, that was easy.